Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm going to explain the natural remedies you can use if you or someone you know has any of the following conditions. The conditions are common cold, flu, asthma, sinusitis, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, snoring, or even unclear voice. As the more perceptive of you probably realize, these conditions affect your breathing or respiratory system, right from the nasal cavity to the lungs. So what natural remedies can help deal with the conditions? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, meet them. Expectorant herbs. Expectorants are a type of medicinal herbs that clear mucus or phlegm from the airway. They also have bronchodilation properties that are useful in asthma and mucolytic properties useful in treating chronic lung diseases. Examples of common expectorant and mucolytic herbs include: number 1, eucalyptus. This common plant that grows to a tall tree contains sinuol or eucalyptol, its bioactive ingredient responsible for its aroma. This compound helps calm the parasympathetic nervous system and relax the bronchial muscle, resulting in bronchodilation. It is a natural decongestant that helps in clearing mucus from the airway. Eucalyptus is useful in treatment of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, asthma, sinusitis, snoring, and maintaining a clear vocal tonality. Use eucalyptus for its expectorant and mucolytic benefits. Obtain eucalyptus oil, add a few drops to warm water, infuse or use as a steam bath. As we proceed, show some love by subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting on the video. You can also follow the King of Herbs on social media using the various handles. Number 2, ginger. The common spice in your kitchen seems to be ubiquitous in dealing with several conditions. Today, we use it for its expectorant and mucolytic advantages. Ginger contains gingerol, which is anti-inflammatory and helps in breaking down mucus and expelling it from the airway. This herb is useful in dealing with common cold, sinusitis, asthma, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. To use the herb, a piece of raw ginger is recommended, or a teaspoon of ginger powder in a glass of water. Number 3, thyme. The plant in meat family is antispasmodic and expectorant. It helps relieve coughs and loosen phlegm, making it easier to expel it from the airway. Thyme is useful in treatment of chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, common cold, and sinusitis. To use thyme, a handful of fresh leaves in a liter of water or a tablespoon of dried powdered leaves in a glass of water. Boil, sieve, and use the herb. Number 4, peppermint. Its active compound, menthol, is perhaps the reason why you visit the drugstore for cold relief drugs. Menthol found in peppermint is a natural expectorant. Menthol is antispasmodic and can help deal with cough, phlegm, runny and stuffy nose, and sore throat. It is useful in treatment of common cold, sinusitis, asthma, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. To use peppermint, obtain the essential oil rich in menthol and a few drops to a glass of water and infuse. You can also use it in steam baths. Number 5, hyssop. The plant in the meat family is a potent expectorant which is rich in menthol. Hyssop clears sticky mucus from the lungs and airways. It is a natural decongestant and helps relieve cough symptoms. The plant is useful in treating bronchitis and respiratory allergies and asthma. To use the herb as an infusion, boil a tablespoon of dried powdered anise hyssop in a cup of water, sieve, and use. Number 6, garlic. Sulfur-rich spicy compounds found in allium plants such as garlic, onions, and radishes are mucolytic. They break down and precipitate mucus proteins, aiding in their removal. Garlic is useful in dealing with chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and respiratory allergies. Consumption of raw, freshly chopped garlic cloves is useful in respiratory relief. Number 7, turmeric. Famous for its antioxidant, immune supportive, and anti-inflammatory properties, turmeric is also a natural expectorant thanks to its active compound, curcumin. Turmeric prevents excess mucus buildup and also acts as a bronchodilator. It is useful in treatment of asthma, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and sinusitis. To use turmeric, take a teaspoon of turmeric powder, mix with a teaspoon of honey in a cup of water, and use the herb. Try this expectorant and mucolytic herbs and discover amazing benefits. As usual, the King of Herbs is rooting for health.